It's about 9 a.m. I didn't sleep too well, but I guess that goes with the territory. And yeah, when you're unemployed or something like, yeah, when you're unemployed, you're supposed to try to maintain some sense of routine. So that's what I'm doing. The first thing I will do this morning is take the dog I'm fostering out for a little walk. If this pristine snow white canvas was my life, this dirty brown turd that now mars it is the latest episode in it. So it's time to go downstairs to my home office and start my day. And it is not a terribly exciting proposition to me. And right now I'm just kind of numb and exhausted. And a big part of that is that I was unemployed for probably over a year and a quarter maybe, prior to this latest job. And I was kind of working out of my home. I do video production, or not out of my home, out of the place I rent. And it gets taxing. It wears on somebody after a while. And right now at this point in my life, I don't have a family. I have friends. Well, I don't have my own family. I don't have kids. I don't have a wife. I have great parents and a great sister who lives down in Chapel Hill. I live in Washington, D.C. in Arlington, and they're amazing. But I don't have. It's very solitary. It's a very lonely day, and you try to push through and get stuff done, but it's hard. I kind of knew the direction it was going, and there's the feeling of, you're going to be free from the ramshackles of a daily 9-to-5, at the grindstone sort of a job, and you can go do whatever wonderful creative pursuits have been sitting on the back hopper or, stewing, or that you've had an excuse with your regular work not to approach. And so it's exciting, and there's the possibility of new stuff. The only reason I'm hesitant about that is because I just lived that extended opportunity, like I said, for, I don't know, the year before this past 6-month gig, and the cards didn't fall right that time. So even though there's opportunity and possibility, I get right now, having not capitalized on that the last chance I had, I'm just leery to. It's hard to get excited about the chance to do that stuff again. It's hard to get excited about unemployment, I guess is what I'm saying. Now, basically, I only have my living expenses, which I live in a dumpy shared house with another dude right now. His name is Ben. My rent is $700 a month. We can get another roommate if need be, although we were hoping not to, but now the fiscal reality is we may need to, and that would drop my rent to $450 a month, which is remarkably cheap for this area. And I have my own health insurance. One of the things I was thinking about last night when I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, kind of wondering about money and what's going to happen, is I am on, a pretty serious med. It's called Effexor, or Zenaflaxolin is the generic, and I pay for my own health insurance and stuff too. So at some point in time, my current script is going to run out, and I have to try to come up with $450 or $500 in the next couple of weeks to pay for my maintenance dose of that, which will be 90 days going forward. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, and then going throughout all this, you try to be philosophical about stuff. Like, my situation is not nearly as bad as many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Americans. And I know that intellectually, but it's hard to, emotions are things that are emotional and of the heart you can't control. And right now I just, I'm feeling a little sorry for myself, and I'm trying to pick myself up by my bootstraps and get going, but I'm kind of not doing that right now. So anyway, yeah, so back to money. I gotta figure out how to cover my health and rent. It's just like anybody else has to do. So. All right, I realized probably one of the earliest things I should do is kind of give an idea about my finances. So I, for years, have been living paycheck to paycheck, as many Americans do. And currently today, on February the 4th, the balances in my accounts, I have two accounts. I have two accounts. One is a business account that I use for freelance projects and that sort of stuff. And the other one is my personal account. So in full disclosure, I've never been very good with money. Although recently I've come to appreciate it more and more. But I'm in my late 30s now. I'm 37. And it's just a skill that I wish I had mastered earlier. It makes life a lot easier, even for creative types. Anyway, be that as it may, I am lucky in that I don't have a family or a mortgage. Well, I'm lucky financially in that I don't have a family or a mortgage to worry about. And so this is how much money I have right now. In my business account, I have $3.78. And in my personal account, I have $44. So I do have food, and like I said, my rent has been paid. I do have food, and my rent has been paid for this month, so that's good news. And yeah, we'll see what happens. We are on our way to the Lost Dog adoption event out in Fairfax, Fair Lakes, and we'll see if we can get some people interested in Sienna here. So she's a little messy from our last walk in the park. Got some muddy paws there, don't you?
Party I was supposed to go to, I can't get anybody to pick me up from Monaco.
Oh no.
So it looks like I will be at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I don't mind. It's just, I would like to go to the party.
Hey buddy, what's your name?
People a lot that,
Hey guys. Hi. Oh yes, I know. It's just so exciting. Sure don't. Where'd your friend go? I think he's had enough of you. I think he figured you out already. Uh-oh, he's getting the food you missed. Is he getting the food you missed, Sienna? I think he is. Oh, here's Grumpy. Hey Grumpy. Get under there. There's some stuff under there. Sienna, be good. Wow, there's a lot of doggy action here, isn't there, Sienna? Yes. Yes, indeed. Good girl. Come here, Sienna. Good girl. Come here. Fortunately, we haven't had a whole lot of luck here tonight at the adoption event, and it's pretty simple. Basically, older dogs. Well, Sienna's barely 2, but Dogs that are not puppies just don't have quite as much interest as the puppy dogs do.
May I put a deposit?
I know it's not.
I know, huh?
Yeah, so as long as you know we're showing with the dog on Sunday, then yeah, resting wonderful. Yeah. Oh, okay.
What is the first word? So something has taken place between verse 9 and verse 11. In verse 9, this is person.
Overall, 13 and 11 here at home. They fall to the Magic tonight by 18. We head back to Sportsnet Central for this